So today we're gonna do things a little bit different. So I had a whole script written out, I had a whole topic, and yeah, the way things are, I'm having audio problems, and it is what it is, because I had a whole nother agenda mapped out anyway. So I went out to lunch today and I bought me a figure, and you already know. So now I got the fever, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, I wanna start opening up my Star Wars collection. Even though it's not that big, I wanna open them up. I'm not really an inbox collector. So this is what I wanna do. This little section that you see right here has been reserved for Star Wars. And I've been having my closed Star Wars up there along with my big plush Grogu. So today, I want to open up my first 6 Star Wars characters. I got 4 good guys, 2 bad guys, and I got a little Grogu. I just put that out there. And we're going to make it work right there. I got me a little backdrop that I'm going to put together, and I want to see how it comes out because I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. You never know how these things are gonna go until we actually do it. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna unbox the figures. Second thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put up the shelves, put up the backdrop, and then we're gonna see how they work all going out together. Stick around. All right, so here we go. We got my 6 figures right here that I'm gonna start off with. And between me and you, I've never even opened a Star Wars figure. Every single Star Wars figure I've ever bought has been in the box. So these are going to be the first 6 I ever opened in my life. I'm very happy with the 6 that I have, and I feel like these are a good way to go. But I want you guys to let me know in the end if these are a good 6 to start off with. So with that being said, let's start off with the first one. The first figure that we're going to start off with is actually going to be the last figure that I bought. I actually picked this guy up on lunch today. I just happened to be going through Walgreens and I was like, oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, yeah, this is not the old school Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is the one from his series. But yeah, I'm taking this one because I still want the old one. So I figure I can get away with the older Obi-Wan and the younger Obi-Wan and not feel like I'm duplicating it, right? So let's just open this bad boy up and put him on the side so we can get through to the rest of them. All right, this Obi-Wan Kenobi is looking fresh. This is realistically the first Star Wars figure I have ever unboxed in my life. I really like the soft goods. I mean, it gives it a new dimension. I've been wanting to see what these lightsabers are about for the longest. I mean, every time I see them in the box, I'm like, damn, them lightsabers is tough. But I never really got to open one. So this is the first one I'm going to open. And this figure's tough right here. Not for nothing. I'm not going to do a review or nothing like that. But I like this figure. He does come with a little robot right here. But this guy is so small, I don't think I'm ever going to take him out the box. I mean, I really don't need him. He has a clip. It looks like you can clip it onto him. But I'm going to stay away from all that. And I'm going to leave this in the box. I only want Obi-Wan Kenobi because I need him for the upcoming beef. All right, let's move on to the next one. We don't got time for all of this. The next runner-up is going to be Ahsoka. And yeah, this is from the Ahsoka show, but not for nothing. I know I said I only want pivotal characters, but Ahsoka is Anakin's apprentice, and Anakin is one of my favorite characters. So if he saw something in her, then I see something too. And not for nothing, I love the white lightsabers that come with her. I really want all of my figures to have different color lightsabers. So let's open up this bad girl and see what she's about. And here we are, second runner up, Ahsoka. Yo, I'm probably the only one that's mad late to the game, but I just now realized that Star Wars does not come with Build-A-Figures. Yo, that is crazy. I'm over here complaining about Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures and DC Multiverse Build-A-Figures, and Star Wars does not come with any Build-A-Figures. And not for nothing, there's a price premium on these guys. Like, I just bought Obi-Wan today for $28. And I feel like he shouldn't be $28, but whatever. I know the license is crazy. So second runner up is going to be Ahsoka. Now I'm debating whether to make her a good guy or a bad guy because I could put her with Anakin if I had Anakin and just made them run together, but I don't know what I got yet. So we got 4 more. Let's see what's going on. Coming in at number 3, we're going to go with a bad guy, and that's going to go to Cad Bane. Man, when I saw this guy in the Book of Boba Fett, I was like, nah, stop playing. I like this guy a lot. So when I saw him up for grabs in Walmart, I grabbed this guy like half a year ago. And he's been sitting on the wall, but I have been dying to bust this box open. So with that being said, let's do it. I mean, and not for nothing, Cad Bane is popping. I like this figure a lot. That blue is really popping against the brown. I'm not going to sit here and do a review. I got too many figures. But for my third Star Wars figure ever that I opened up, I really got no complaints. Cad Bane is joining the list at number 3. Number 4 is going to go to my boy Mando. And not for nothing, I've been wanting Mandalorian for a long time. But the first one they had was like that season 1 Mando where he was still trying to get his armor together. And this Beskar armor really spoke to me. Plus, it came with a black lightsaber. So, you know, we got to see what's going on with this guy right here. He got to join the collection. And my boy Mando was looking fresh out the box. This is probably my favorite figure so far. I want to say Mandalorian and Cad Bane, but Mando was really tough. Now, he also did come with this knife right here, but to be honest with you, it doesn't seem to fit in any one of his hands. The right hand seems made for the pistol and the left hand seems a little big. The knife slips through both of them and there's nowhere to really put it that I can see. So it's probably going to stay in the box because I don't want to lose it, but he doesn't need 3 weapons anyway. The Darksaber was enough for me, and then we got the blaster just in case, but Mando was a must-have for me. This is probably, if I'm not mistaken, one of the first figures I bought and I put on the wall. So let's see what's going on. That's number 4, Mandalorian. Quick intermission, since we just did Mandalorian, I do have this little Grogu that's gonna go with Mando right there. Now, this is not a Star Wars Black Series at all. This is actually the Grogu that you'll find at the checkout counter at Walmart for like $5, right when you're waiting in line and you're looking around and shorty in front is counting pennies and you're like, geez, and you look around and you see one, that's the one you're gonna see. I paid all of $5 for this way before I had any Star Wars figures. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this. And it looks like it's gonna pan out because this is going with Mando. Just like that. Number 5 is going to Vizsla. And not for nothing, when I seen this guy take on, 3 Praetorian guards by himself with his Gatling gun, and then he switched down to the knife, I was like, yo, this guy right here is the truth. I need a guy like this on my team. And even though he was fighting Mando in the beginning, and he was trying to take the Darksaber from him, and he really wasn't feeling his style, I have to break it down to the fact that maybe he's just a true Mandalorian. And he felt like Din Djarin just wasn't doing this thing like that. He felt like he wasn't real. But this guy right here died for the cause with no problem so everybody else could get away. He sacrificed himself. And I saw this guy, I think in a Walmart, and I was like, nah, I gotta have a guy like this on my squad. Plus, he's gonna go with Mandalorian. You know, I would rather have this guy than Bo-Katan. I'm sorry. So yeah, let's open up this guy right here. Yo, not for nothing, this figure right here is official. So this will be my first Star Wars Deluxe figure ever. I think I paid $33 for this guy in Walmart, and this was like 6 months ago. He's still in Walmart right now, actually. But not for nothing, the accessories that he comes with, the bulkiness, the way everything attaches. Can we just take a look at this Gatling gun real fast? Look how it heats up in the end like it's like red hot. Well, not really red hot, blue hot, but you know what I'm saying. Yo, look at his jetpack attached. It's even attached to the flamethrower. I mean, this is a nice figure right here. This is my first ever deluxe figure from Star Wars, and I am not disappointed. Vizsla has joined the list, and I'm happy he's gonna go with Mando, so we know we're gonna have a Mandalorian thing going on. But I wonder, who would be the 6th figure? Well, let's find out right now. No time like the present. And here we are with number 6. And if you haven't guessed, I don't know. I'm very surprised because I don't know how anybody could start a collection without Darth Vader. I was not going to open up a shelf unless I had this guy right here. Do I need to say more? Let's get straight to cracking this guy open. I told you before, this is not a review, but this is also the first time that I've ever opened up any Star Wars figures. I have never realized how much I appreciate soft goods until I got these figures, especially with Darth Vader. Do you see your man has the cape and then he also has like the robe attached? He has like double soft goods. I mean, this feels really good right here. I'm not used to that. I'm used to those plastic capes. And not for nothing, that's the one gripe I have with Mando, because Mando has a plastic cape and that kind of sucks because everybody else has soft goods. So that's kind of whack. Maybe they're going to save it for another figure. I know they got mad Mando figures or whatever the case is, but this is my starting 6 lineup right here to go in the mix. Now let's take a quick look at what it is I'm trying to do with these guys. All right, so I have my Star Wars section right here in the box, but I want to make it more dynamic. So I got 2 of these and I'm going to put them right here. And then the other one is going to go right there. And then I have like a makeshift backdrop that I made. Well, I printed out from work and I'm going to put it on some construction paper. And I'm going to see how that comes out. So let me put these shelves on the wall and BRB. Let's see how it works out. And this right here is the finished product. Like, this is what I've been working on. It's almost close to 1 o'clock in the morning. But this was definitely worth it. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't have that many figures. I have 6 figures, and if you count Grogu, I got 7. But you know, this is what I mean. Less is more. I'm going to continue to build on this, but these are the figures I'm starting with. So, what do you guys think? I did a little backdrop. I printed that in my office and I put construction paper in the back. That's exactly what that is. With Elmer's sticky glue, whatever, it's stick glue. I use that. 2 thumbtacks in the corner and I'm good to go. So I got Ahsoka. I was going to put Ahsoka as a bad guy, like roll with Anakin, but then I was like, nah. So then I got Darth Vader like fending off her attack. At the same time, I got Obi-Wan and he's like, yo, look who it is, taking off the hoodie. And he's like, oh, snap, stop playing. Like, you know what I mean? So he's fighting both of them. And then over here, I got Vizsla and Mandalorian fighting Cad Bane. And Cad Bane got the perfect pose for that. Like, he can go both ways with those revolvers. Even though it's looking like a bad day for Cad Bane. Then you got Grogu right there hitting with the Force. But this is what it is right here. So this is my new Star Wars little mini setup. And I'm going to continue building on this. But, you know, I don't think it's bad. For 6 figures, you know, 7 if you count Grogu. This is what I'm starting with. So, you know, let me know. What do you think about the 6 I'm starting with? Is this a good setup to begin with in the first place? And let me know your thoughts. Until next time. Peace.